The world feels heavy. We long for a better world. Doubt creeps in, but deep down, hope remains. The world needs our light. We must be the light. People are often unreasonable, but true kindness is unconditional. Kindness without expectation is a gift freely given. Every act of kindness creates a ripple effect. Be a spark of warmth and hope in the world. The pursuit of success is fraught with challenges. Success inspires others and creates a ripple effect. Resilience and self-belief determine our success. Success is a journey of growth and impact. We crave authenticity. Embrace your true self. Choosing authenticity is an act of radical courage. It requires us to confront our deepest fears, the fear of rejection, judgment, and vulnerability. It means letting go of the need to control how others perceive us and embracing the freedom that comes with being fully ourselves. It's about speaking our truth even when our voice trembles. It's about sharing our stories, even when they're messy and imperfect. It's about allowing ourselves to be seen, truly seen, with all our strengths and weaknesses, hopes and fears, triumphs and failures. Authenticity is not about perfection, it's about being real. It's about embracing our humanness in all its messy glory. It's about recognizing that our imperfections are not something to be ashamed of, but rather an integral part of what makes us unique and beautiful. When we choose authenticity, we give others permission to do the same. We create a space where vulnerability is not seen as weakness, but as strength, where imperfection is not something to be hidden, but rather something to be celebrated. In these spaces of shared humanity, true connection and belonging can flourish. Honesty is the cornerstone of trust. When we are truthful with ourselves and others, we create a solid foundation for genuine connection. Trust is not built on perfection or the absence of flaws, but rather on the willingness to be vulnerable, to admit our mistakes, and to show up authentically, even when it's difficult. Building trust requires open communication, a willingness to share our thoughts and feelings honestly and respectfully. It means being willing to listen to others without judgment, to try to understand their perspectives even when they differ from our own. Trust is also built on consistency. When we consistently show up as our authentic selves, when our words and actions align with our values, we earn the trust and respect of others. We demonstrate that we are reliable, trustworthy, and deserving of their confidence. In a world that often feels transient and superficial, genuine connection is a precious commodity. By choosing honesty and vulnerability, we create the conditions for trust to flourish, nurturing relationships that are deep, meaningful, and lasting. Vulnerability is often perceived as weakness, something to be avoided at all costs. But in reality, vulnerability is the birthplace of courage, innovation, and true connection. It is in those moments when we allow ourselves to be seen, to be fully present with our emotions, that we experience the fullness of what it means to be human. When we embrace our vulnerability, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We give ourselves permission to take risks, to step outside our comfort zones, and to pursue our dreams, even when we're afraid. We create opportunities for growth, learning, and transformation. Vulnerability also allows us to connect with others on a deeper level. When we share our stories, our struggles, and our triumphs, we create a space for empathy, compassion, and understanding. We break down the walls that separate us and build bridges of connection that can withstand life's inevitable storms. Choosing vulnerability is not easy. It requires courage, self-compassion, and a willingness to embrace discomfort. But the rewards are immeasurable. For in choosing vulnerability, we choose authenticity, connection, and a life lived with greater purpose and meaning. When surrounded by destruction and chaos, it's tempting to retreat. The urge to withdraw, to protect ourselves from further pain and loss, can be overwhelming. We might question the point of building, creating, or investing in a future that feels so uncertain. We've witnessed the fragility of life, how easily our creations can be shattered. It's natural to want to shield ourselves from further heartache, but to succumb to this fear is to surrender to the very forces that seek to diminish us. The act of defiance. Building in its many forms is an act of defiance. It is a bold declaration that we will not be defined by the challenges we face. It is a testament to the enduring human spirit our innate capacity for hope and resilience. When we choose to build, we are choosing hope over despair. We are choosing to believe that even in the darkest of times, light will find a way through. Every seed planted, every brick laid, every word of encouragement spoken, these are acts of faith. We trust that our efforts will nourish the soil for future generations. We build not just for ourselves, but for those who will come after us. A tangible expression of our hope for a world where peace, justice, and compassion prevail. Look for opportunities to plant seeds of hope. Each act of kindness, each effort to rebuild, each dream nurtured, these are the seeds of hope. The world needs builders. It needs dreamers, creators, healers, and those who dare to hope even when hope seems lost. It needs individuals who are willing to pick up the pieces, to mend what is broken, and to create something new and beautiful from the ashes of destruction. The challenges we face may be daunting, but we must never underestimate the resilience of the human spirit. Throughout history, humanity has faced countless trials, wars, natural disasters, pandemics, economic collapse, and yet, time and again, we have risen from the ashes, stronger, more compassionate, and more determined than ever before. Let us be inspired by the countless examples of courage, compassion, and creativity that surround us. Let us honor the sacrifices of those who came before us by continuing their work, by building a world worthy of their dreams and sacrifices. The path ahead may be long and arduous, but we do not walk it alone. We walk it together, hand in hand, hearts filled with hope and spirits ignited by the unwavering belief that even in the face of fear and uncertainty, we can build a better tomorrow. We can and we must build anyway. The world's problems often seem insurmountable, dwarfing our individual efforts. We question whether our small acts of kindness can truly make a difference. Our best efforts feel like a drop in an endless ocean. It's easy to feel insignificant, like our voices are lost in the clamor. But even the smallest acts of kindness can have a profound impact. Never underestimate the power of one. History is replete with examples of ordinary individuals who ignited movements that transformed societies. From Rosa Parks' defiant act to Malala Yousafzai's advocacy for girls' education, individual acts of courage have sparked monumental shifts. Our actions have a ripple effect. When we choose kindness and courage, we inspire those around us to do the same. When we approach the world with love, even in the face of suffering and despair, we tap into a wellspring of infinite potential. Love has the power to heal wounds, bridge divides, and inspire acts of extraordinary courage and compassion. It is the driving force behind every act of kindness, every effort to alleviate suffering, and every dream of a better tomorrow. Our legacy is not defined by the material possessions we accumulate or the accolades we amass, but by the love we share, the compassion we embody, and the positive impact we have on the lives of others. It is the legacy of a life lived with purpose, integrity, and an unwavering commitment to making the world a brighter and more loving place. Love takes countless forms: the love between parent and child, the love between friends, the love for our communities and our planet. It is the driving force behind every act of altruism, every expression of empathy, and every effort to create a more just and equitable world. When we lead with love, we inspire others to do the same. We create a ripple effect of compassion that has the power to transform hearts, heal communities, and ultimately change the world. The path of service is not always easy. There will be times when we feel discouraged and tempted to give up. Remember why we started this journey: love, compassion, and belief in human dignity. Even the smallest act of kindness can be a source of light. The world needs your light, love, and courage. In the final analysis, the message to do it anyway is not a call to martyrdom or self-sacrifice. It's about aligning our actions with our values, about living a life congruent with our deepest beliefs. The world will try to sway us, to mold us into its own image. But within each of us resides a quiet power, a compass that points us towards our own true north, urging us to choose kindness, to act with integrity, to never lose sight of our shared humanity. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every effort to build, to heal, to create, these are the threads that weave together the tapestry of hope. It's a tapestry woven by countless individuals, each contributing their unique talents, passions, and experiences to create something far greater than themselves. It's a tapestry that spans cultures, transcends borders, and unites us in our shared humanity. It's a tapestry that speaks to our deepest longing for a world where peace, justice, and compassion prevail, a world where every individual has the opportunity to reach their full potential and contribute to the well-being of all. The world needs your light now more than ever. It needs your unique gifts, your unwavering spirit, and your compassionate heart. Don't be afraid to let your light shine, to share your gifts with the world, to make your mark on the tapestry of hope. Remember, even in the face of adversity, even when surrounded by darkness, you have the power to choose love, to choose kindness, to choose hope. And that choice, my friend, has the power to change the world.